Hey y'all, welcome back to part 2. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So at the end of the last video, I was talking to y'all about one of the main reasons why I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any copywritten music in my videos. So let's go ahead and hop back in, and I'll tell you another one. So another one of the main reasons why I want to make sure that we are not having any type of copywritten music on these videos is because y'all, we are almost at 1,000 of y'all. Are you serious? Are y'all serious right now? First of all, look at this little, is it shaped like a coffin? I like that. I do like that. Y'all, we are almost at 1K subs. I cannot fucking believe it. You know what? Am I surprised? Kinda, yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Not so much that I didn't think that I would get here, but it's just one of those things where for me, it happened fast. Now, in hindsight, I've had my channel for years. When I say years of me being like quite inconsistent. I love this grapefruit. I love this whole little fruit bowl. Years of me being inconsistent. Years of me doing everything except what I wanted to do, which was this right here that I'm doing right now. I was talking to Mama Aries and I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I feel like I was ashamed. I do believe that I carried a bit of shame for being on Second Life. I feel like when it comes to like virtual worlds or quote unquote games, which of course you guys know, I don't consider Second Life a game. It doesn't have a premise. It doesn't have any type of objectives or things like that. It's simply a virtual world for you to come and enjoy. So I don't look at it as a game at all. It's more or less an extension of like what I would like to do. I ain't even gonna say what I would like to do because truth be told, I don't think that I still wouldn't do this shit in real life. I like exploring in Second Life. I don't even know why. I don't know. I feel like it's faster, it's easier, and I get to pick and choose who I'm around and if and when I decide that I want to be around people. And so I do kind of like that freedom. Also like being able to like play dress up and things like that. You know, I like that. I do like that. And so, but I did carry like a bit of quote unquote shame. I'm not even gonna say quote unquote shame. Like I carried a bit of shame. So it's just like, I don't want people to be like, you know, you're up here playing this damn game and don't nobody want to see you playing this game. And then I have to think to myself, there are a shit ton of people that play Sims, and people who play Sims of all people are all ages, all different ages of people that play Sims. And I was just like, okay, well, this is not Sims, but it is a virtual world like Sims. And so I was just like, you know what? Hell yeah. One of the biggest things, like I tell you guys all the time, like I really didn't think that people would be receptive to this. I really didn't think that this would be something that people would really enjoy as much as I enjoy it, but I still wanted to show it because it's something that I enjoy. I do like posting on YouTube, I must say. The more I do editing, depending on like the type of editing, I do quite enjoy it. It's not something that brings me any type of like any type of dread or anything like that, like it was when I was doing lifestyle vlogs, simply because I'm very much so an introvert. I spend the majority of my time indoors on purpose. When I go outside for reasons. You know, there are some people that just like, you know, I just want to be outside. I don't, you know, I don't do that. If I go outside, and there's nothing wrong with people that do that, of course, but when I go outside for a purpose. So I'm either like grocery shopping or doing something like that. I'm exercising, you know, going for a nice little walk or something like that. Then yeah, I'll go outside. But for the majority of the time, I spend time indoors. And so when I watch lifestyle vlogs, the people are very, very active. They're going to all different types of events and things like that. And I'm like, I don't do any of that shit. So when I was going to like edit the lifestyle vlogs, I was like, God damn, I don't even want to edit it because I didn't enjoy what I was doing, and I didn't enjoy editing it because I didn't enjoy what I was doing. And so it showed. It showed in the engagement that I had. It showed in my consistency. It showed in my enthusiasm as a whole. And so my channel just was not growing. When I tell y'all, I'm talking like in a year, I had got like 13 subs. I shit you not, about 13 subs. And so coming from that space to this space where I'm like, damn, literally y'all, I started posting. We're in the second year of me consistently posting Second Life content, if I'm not mistaken. And so going from a space where I was barely getting any views, barely getting any subs, to this space where I'm like, girl, you about to cross 1K. Like, you're legit about to cross 1K. When I tell y'all, it brings me just an amount of joy that I can't even fully describe, because there really are no words. Like, y'all are the best. When I tell y'all, y'all are everything. I love the comments, and I love just really like sitting back and really chilling with y'all. Like, I really be feeling like y'all be here with me, you know, y'all be here with me. Now, one thing that I will say that is a side note, YouTube Studio, I have to now make a note to myself to check. What's this? Is this like a body of somebody? Okay, it looked like it was just like somebody sitting on a ledge, but it's the candle. I have to make a note to myself to check TubeBuddy when I look for my comments, because YouTube does not show me all of my comments. And so what I have noticed is I've had quite a bit of comments that have not registered on YouTube Studio that I have found in on TubeBuddy. And then when I find the comments are like weeks long. They're weeks late for me responding to, and I can't stand that. And so I'm making it my job to just like also make sure that I check TubeBuddy. Y'all, we didn't even do a outfit check. My bad, y'all. I'm Winnie the Pooh, you know. That's what it's giving. I ain't even do. You know what? I was so hell-bent on immediately coming on here and explaining to y'all like what's been going on and why I've been MIA, that I completely forgot to do a outfit check. They got different things going in different ways. We're gonna go this way, and we're gonna come back if we need to. They got a little drive-in. When I tell you, I love. Okay, we're gonna have to go over there and see that. I love when how LeLoo does their lands, where it's just like so many different. What this say? What it say? What it say? Is it a costume? What is it say? Oh, welcome, Moonlight Crossing Driving. I love this. When I tell y'all, I just was like, let me hurry up and get on here so I can really have a conversation with y'all and just tell y'all everything that's been going on, you know, because I've been showing y'all, you know, a little one too with the little costumes. Now, a lot of these costumes are repeats from last Vlogtober, but as we know, last Vlogtober, it didn't do what it needed to do. That's when I firmly realized that me posting every day on YouTube just was not my jam. At a later date, I do feel like that's going to be something. It's going to really bring something to the table. But right now, not so much at all. They don't really like that. And then the days that I was normally posting on where I felt like the views were good, YouTube is now like, psych, nope, pick another day. And so it is just, I'm still doing a lot of trial and error, you guys, believe it or not, still doing trial and error. I still don't have like specific days where I know like, okay, these are the days that I'm going to be posting. I just kind of like post. I just make sure that I'm posting weekly. That's just really what I do. And so because I haven't been able to post weekly, or because I haven't been posting weekly, I could have, but I really couldn't have, y'all. That's just the big thing now. I'm just like, okay, well, I post weekly, and that's just that on that, because I don't have like a specific day. I do feel like there'll be one point in time where I'll be able to find a day, but the days keep changing. So it's like, okay, if I feel like, okay, you get really good views on Wednesdays, so you can post on Wednesdays. I'll post on Wednesdays, and I'll get good views on Wednesdays for like 2 months straight. And then like that 2 month one day, something happens, and then the views are trash, and then I'll do like 3 more videos just to make sure that it wasn't just like a fluke, that it was just that particular day. And it's like, no, this day is no longer good for you to post on. So now it's like, okay, I gotta find a whole nother day. That's literally happened about 5 times thus far. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna post on random days, and just to kind of see like what goes on and what happens. And it's so funny because I'm still like, why am I still like going through this whole trying to find like the perfect day to post and stuff like that? I'm like, things should be set right now. Things should really be set, but they're just not. They're not right now, you know. I'm still trying to find like my groove, if you will, you know. Second Life is, I do feel like Second Life is still just a very, very untapped space on YouTube. There are people that post Second Life content on a more regular basis now, but it is still just, it's very niched down, if you will. It's a very small space of people, in my opinion, that actually do Second Life content. YouTube is pretty saturated with like Sam's content and stuff like that. Second Life, not so much. There are a lot of people that just have no clue about Second Life, and so I do find myself like trying to make sure that I'm having like the right labels, the right titles, the right thumbnails, and things like that, the right kind of descriptions, just to kind of bring more eyes to my channel and to the content, because I really feel like this content is good for anybody, even if you don't watch, even if you are not in the virtual world of Second Life. I feel like it's still like, I like that they got the little dance in tan here, so you could dance over here. I do like, I feel like the content is just for anybody who just want like a chill vibe. Everything is so pretty here. The colors are so beautiful. It's so many different things that are going on a regular basis and stuff like that. So I just feel like even if you don't, oh, they proposing. Oh, I love it. I feel like just you want to have like a real little cool, like chill little vibe. This a space. This a place to be. You know what I'm saying? And so I really just kind of like want to get the word out more and more and more. And you guys be helping so much. Like y'all be helping like so much. And I love y'all for that. Like really truly do. Because I've had people in the past that have just told me like, hey, you know, I share your stuff. I do this. I do that. I stream your stuff. Some people stream my stuff. Like when I tell y'all really be going above and beyond. And I really love that about y'all. I really love y'all for that. I'm just like so beyond in awe that we are actually at a point where I'm like, yeah, we're gonna cross the 1K mark before 2026. And when I tell y'all, I just, it's not that I never knew, but I didn't think that it would happen this fast. In all honesty, when I tell Mama Aries that, she's like, listen, you have literally been making YouTube content for years, but I didn't think that it would be like this quickly making content that I'm actually just like enjoying. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those things where when my views were way lower, like listen, because when I tell y'all, I'm one of those people that when I tell my story, I'm like, listen, if you ain't willing to stick it out when you get in like 3 views or 2 views for the duration of the video, like I literally can pull up videos from years ago where the views wasn't hitting on shit. It literally like went out and died immediately. And so it's just like, if you're not willing to stick that out, to just kind of like learn to, I feel like going into it, it really is true. Like when people say like, okay, don't do YouTube for the money, you know that that's gonna come because that's what you want, but it's one of those things where it's like you really have to enjoy what you're doing. And when I tell you, like I really do enjoy it. Like I'm not gonna lie. I be kind of using y'all as therapy. You know, I'm not gonna lie, because I get to get the things like out of my head, and then you guys will comment and stuff like that, just kind of let me know, like, okay, well, yeah, you know, I've been through something like this, or like I understand where you're coming from and stuff like that. And so it really just, it helps. You know, a lot of times people feel like, not so much, well, for me specifically, I know that just about everything that I go through, somebody else has gone through or is going through or will go through it. And so for me, just to be able to verbalize and just to let you guys know, like, hey, if y'all going through something like that and y'all think y'all the only one, you know, you're not alone. It's crappy for me too, but we're gonna come out on the other end and we're gonna do it together. And so I really do love that we've been able to like really just like build this community together. And when I tell y'all, there's nothing greater. This is so pretty. This gives like really cute like fall vibes, and I love this. I love that. I just feel really comfortable with y'all, talking to y'all about any damn thing really, and just knowing that you guys are like super duper just receptive to just about everything that I talk about. I ain't gonna say just about everything that I talk about. Sometimes if you guys don't comment on things, it doesn't mean that you guys are not receptive. You just didn't want to comment. Now for me, commenting is something that I'm also trying to just like get better at, because you know I be a little nervous. It's like everybody can see this comment on how I feel about it. And so like that's for me. Oops, okay. And so like for me is like one of the main reasons why I'm a little, you know, apprehensive when it comes to commenting, but I'm getting better, because I be wanting to, you know, give my little 1-2 buck of my shoe with people comments, just on people videos, even if it's just for me to say like, you know, I really enjoyed the content and stuff like that. There's so many other Second Life creators that I am finding now, because when I tell y'all, I do lots of deep dives on YouTube for Second Life content, because there are so many people that have posted Second Life videos, but then they're just like, they're not consistent anymore. They just decided they didn't want to do it anymore and stuff like that. So the ones that I've found that are quite consistent in my opinion, I really do enjoy their content. And so for me, I be wanting to like comment and stuff like that, but then I get nervous and I end up not commenting. But I like the video, but then it's just like I would like to comment because I do know that comments help and stuff like that. And so it's like I want to be supportive just like everybody else is supportive to me. But again, it's just like a little thing where it be more in my mind. But you know, I'm gonna get better with that. I'm gonna get much better with that. And so yeah, like when I tell y'all, every time I'm looking at my channel, I'm just like, it's happening. It's fucking happening. And I'm just, I can't even put into words like what this feels like for me. I feel like everybody, when they have a channel, before they hit the 1K mark, they like kind of think about like what it would be like to hit that, what it would be like to see that as your subscriber count, and just like really to be able to like feel the growth and really like see the growth. And so now that I'm like really, we're on the block. It's not even turning the corner. Like we're on the block, y'all. I'm just like, OMG, like I get to be one of those people that are just like, I remember when I had 1 subscriber. I remember when I had no subscribers. And then I remember when I had 1. And truth be told, the first like 3 subscribers probably was fucking me. Like just making like an account and then like having like family and stuff like that. But there were some family members that did sub to my channel. And then what's so funny was initially I was making lifestyle vlogs. Now that I'm making second life content, I'm like, damn, I really wish I would not have asked anybody to subscribe that was from my family. Not because my content is like about them or anything negative or anything like that, but it's just like my content is not for them. And so I want people to, I like that there are people that are subscribed to me that actually watch my content, as opposed to just kind of being like ghost subs, really, where just like they're subscribed but they don't really watch the content because it's something that they're not interested in. And that's totally okay, you know, that's absolutely fine. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, you didn't know any better, so you know, it's that type of thing. Nobody wants to just have like no subs or just 1 sub or just low subs, no more than they want like 1 view or just low views or just no views. But it is one of those things where it's like you definitely have to have a starting point. Is this thing moving? It is. I love that. And so like when I tell y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do once I hit the 1K mark. I definitely know that I'm gonna come to y'all and we're gonna celebrate it like a durr. But I don't know like what that's going to look like as far as like being a celebration. I don't know, but I'm gonna think of some things and just kind of like plan it out. I got a little bit of time, just a little bit of time. You know, I don't know how fast it's gonna go. So I do anticipate it to be going like pretty steady. So I know I need to come up with something fairly fucking quickly because I definitely want to have some type of celebration with y'all and just really just thank y'all, you know, because I mean, goddamn, y'all showed up and showed out, like really and truly. And I just love that all of my supporters are just, everybody is so different, and it just feels like just like this really yummy melting pot. And I love it. I like absolutely love it. I love the fact that I've had people from other virtual worlds like the Sim, and they're like, you know, we don't know anything about Second Life, but we really do love your content. And that's another reason why I do want to go live, just so that I can kind of like get more people like that in my circle or in our circle. So oddly enough, I'm nervous as well as excited about going live. It's just something new, something that I've never done before. What the hell? Get the hell back. I don't know what's going on with you. Those teeth are doing the most. Ew, why are you following? Okay, see, this what I be talking about. We did see this ride at Luann's World. Super cute, super duper cute. So I really do like that. So yeah, you guys, I just feel like, oh, I don't like this. Are you gonna follow me down here? Because why would you do that? So I am going to post like when I go live. I'm going to put it like in the community tab. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, make sure you do. You know, I'm Candace Aries across all platforms. So, you know, shout me out when you can, you know, because I got some new stuff coming and this damn thing is following me and I ain't never liked it. But yeah, you guys, I will see you guys in the next one.